The text was short, brutal. Single line.
Tonight, I'll come for you.
Priya read the message over and over. The police officer handed her a file. She opened it, her eyes scanning the information. The name of the man who had followed her. Nikhil Rain. A familiar face from the past. Not just a random encounter. The officers had linked him to a string of cyberstalking cases. A man with connections. Someone who had been tracking her for months. Someone with an old grudge. As they explained the investigation, Priya's mind raced. Nikhil was the one who had been there the night of the break-in. The one who had sold her laptop. The one who had now come back to finish what he'd started. But this time, Priya wasn't the one caught off guard. The game had changed. Priya wasn't just protecting her home. She was protecting herself and everything she had built. The fight she was in now wasn't just physical. It was psychological, emotional, and it was becoming more personal with every passing day. Her old self, the one who had sat frozen on the floor, terrified and vulnerable, she was gone. She had built something stronger. Something he couldn't take. Not without consequences. The city felt different now. The streets of Pune were the same, but for Priya, every corner seemed to hold an unspoken tension. Every shadow a reminder of what she had built herself to withstand. And the enemy she knew was still lurking, watching, waiting. It was early morning when she received the final message. She had been awake all night, staring at the ceiling, her mind relentless with thoughts of Nikhil. She knew it was only a matter of time before he made his move. The text was short, brutal. Single line.
Tonight, I'll come for you.
Priya read the message over and over. It wasn't a warning anymore. It was a countdown. And for the first time since this all began, she didn't feel afraid. She felt ready. That evening, Priya didn't go to the NGO. She didn't call Rekha. She didn't do anything to appear like she was still living her normal life. Tonight was different. She was preparing. Reinforced steel door, the security cameras, the baseball bat. They weren't just props. They were parts of the armor she had forged over the past months. But now she would need more. She had been researching not just self-defense tactics but the psychology of predators. How they think. How they stalk. How they reveal themselves. She sat at the kitchen table, writing down everything she could remember about Nikhil. The way he'd moved that night, the way he'd spoken. She retraced every interaction with the same obsessive precision that had once helped her in her corporate job, but now with a much more dangerous purpose. This wasn't about work anymore. This was about survival.